Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Dave from Structure Your Strength. Today we're going to talk about plantar fasciitis. So if you're any type of athlete, whether you play soccer, you do track, you do CrossFit, maybe you're Olympic weightlifting, almost everyone's experienced some form of mild or extreme plantar fasciitis, and it can get debilitating, all right? So first thing first, we see everyone foam roll or cross ball at the bottom of their foot. It gives them some relief, and they keep doing whatever they're doing that's causing it. I get it. This is a great way maybe just to kind of warm it up, get some blood flow in the area, but understand you're not fixing anything with these tools. It might just allow you to get in there and work on it in a better way. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Hopefully I don't throw the cross ball outside. All right, so now when we get through with that, for a lot of people kind of misdiagnose plantar fasciitis. There's also a muscle, especially from our runner friends, that comes down the side of our leg and wraps under our foot, and it actually attaches, cool, I got clean socks on, right here on the side of our foot, and sometimes that gets diagnosed as plantar fasciitis as well. So make sure you really actually have it. You might want to go to a specialist. After you do all this, if this doesn't work, go to a specialist to really work on it, all right? Now, that being said, everything we're about to do is to help relieve the issue, maybe get you into a larger range of motion, because sometimes that's an issue. But there's something you're doing in training that is overloading those tissues. Maybe you've caused damage to them, so we have to fix how we move as well. Now, obviously, I can't see you. I don't know how you're moving wrong. I don't know how you're like overloading a tissue. Maybe you're doing way too much jumping. Heck, we've seen people where they want to get double under, so they start practicing jump rope every day. Well, you went from jump roping once a week to jump roping 7 days a week. That's a massive increase in volume, and they wonder why their feet are tightened up and their calves hurt and the bottom of their feet hurt. All right? So first thing first, if you come on over by the wall, get rid of this foam roller. We usually see people do this whole stretch. They're hanging out, and they're stretching this way, and they're doing this whole deal, and it causes a little bit of relief for that plantar fasciitis, plantar fascia issue, because understand, like, your calf runs down around the bottom of your foot. That's what's causing the issue. Now, this is great, but we want to make sure we hit different angles. So bring your foot over, come across, stretch it out. You don't want to just come straight forward. Hit different angles, move that knee around, maybe have your heel come up, hit these different angles. You'd be surprised, because your ankle just doesn't move forward to back, it moves left to right as well, right? There's a lot of range of motion in your ankle. So let's get into it, hit those different corners. Just spend like 30 seconds aside, see how it feels. Don't overdo it the first time, all right? So if you're gonna stretch, that's what I recommend. Spend about 30 seconds with the heel down, hit a different range of motion, 30 seconds, get that heel up, hit different ranges of motion, all right? The next thing we're going to do, which might seem kind of funny for plantar fasciitis, is we're going to work not just on this range of motion, but also that toe point, right? If we increase our range of motion in our ankle, it helps buffer load. We have more room to have strength in. So I'm going to hang out on my knees. You can put an ab mat down or a yoga mat, whatever makes it feel good. I'm going to sit back, and my toes will be together. I'm wearing a shoe just to protect the top of my foot. And then you can hold on, and you can lean back a little bit, and you don't get this big stretch down the front of the shin. You don't have to do it that hard. Just gonna hang on, stretch, come out of it. Chill out for a little bit, stretch, hang out of it. Now, if this position alone is hard for you, just hang out here. Don't worry about doing that extra stretch, because you can kind of hurt yourself. Be careful, all right? So we have the stretch against the wall. We have stretch in the opposite way that most people do, and they're actually usually missing a lot of range of motion there. And the last thing we wanna do is start strengthening. Now, if this hurts you, don't do it, don't add weight, take your time with it, right? So here I am, I'm up on my toes, I'm gonna go slow down with one foot, and then use both feet to come back up. Slow down, both feet back up. You only have to do about 10 reps a side, start with a couple sets, and then go up to 3 sets, and over time you can add weight. Because if it's a tendon ligament issue, it's not just volume, we need to add tempo. Tempo makes tendons and ligaments stronger, not just repetition, right? So play around with these 3 different exercises. So we have the wall stretching at all different angles. It's okay to foam roll in the cross ball before you do it. We have stretching out the front of our shin, right, which is a little different. I know you can't stretch your shin. That's what most people call it. And then we can do some strengthening. You can also do this with a bent knee too. It changes it a bit for you. Take your time with it. Add in a few times a week. But by all means, please stop or decrease the volume of the exercises that are causing your plantar fasciitis to inflame. Maybe take a little break from it, work on it, find what movements are triggering it, work on perfecting those movements, and strengthen those tendons and ligaments, all right? So try it out. If you have any questions or comments, you can always comment below, all right? Like and share, guys. Talk to you soon.